Good morning. It is much milder out there compared to most mornings in February so far. It's also pretty grey and for many quite a wet start. Some heavy pulses of rain, the brighter colours there working across Northern Ireland this morning, spreading into western Scotland. Some heavy outbreaks of rain also across northern England through the day. Much of eastern England having a dry start, but even here some outbreaks of rain will work in, particularly to the London area, Kent and Essex around the middle part of the day, and then further pulses of rain coming in across northern England, Northern Ireland and western Scotland. But brighter skies should also develop, particularly for Wales and southwest England. The afternoon looking much cheerier compared to this morning. It's also going to be a lot milder than it has been. Certainly in eastern areas you'll notice that big jump in temperatures up into the teens for many, especially where we see a bit of sunshine. We could reach 15 Celsius, maybe even 16. Maybe not feeling quite that mild because it is still going to be pretty breezy, particularly close to some heavier outbreaks of rain. But it is going to be mild, particularly when you compare it to the average, and certainly a lot milder than it has been for most of February. Temperatures in some locations 5-6 degrees above the average for the time of year. So yes, it is pretty mild. Still a few heavy showers around through this evening, but they do tend to fade away. So for many it'll be dry for a time, but through the night, look at this. Another batch of wet weather comes marching in, and the winds get even stronger, particularly around these western coasts, getting very blustery and gusty by the end of the night. With all the cloud and all the wind and all the rain, it is going to be a very mild night. Temperatures for many once more holding up in double figures. Friday, though, is a wet and a windy day for most, although after this initial burst of rain, parts of the east will be dry. We've got warnings in place for the wind and the rain, gusty winds in particular, west coast of Wales, the east coast of Northern Ireland, southern parts of Scotland, and rain warnings in place across Scotland because for some it will rain all day. So more details on those Met Office yellow warnings available on our website. But the gust of wind around western coasts could reach 50, 60, perhaps even 70 miles an hour. Should turn a bit brighter in Northern Ireland through Friday afternoon. As I mentioned, parts of the east will have a largely dry afternoon, but for many it'll be windy and wet and particularly soggy across Scotland. But it is also again going to be mild. Temperatures, if anything, a little higher on Friday, more likely to reach 14 or 15 degrees. With a bit of brightness, we could see 16 degrees Celsius. That wet weather will gradually pull away into the weekends, but there is more wind and rain to come, especially so on Sunday. For more on that, you can catch Aidan's 10-day trend from yesterday. That's available on our YouTube channel.